Thanks everybody for joining me today where we're discussing, is it a good time to sell now or in 2023? That's a great question. Times are a little bit different than what they were in the middle of 2022 when interest rates were at historic lows of 3%. Now, people are coming because there's not a lot of buyers out there right now, so they need our help more than ever. And they're considering, well, if I can't sell for top dollar, what should I do? And that answer is short-term alternatives. So getting someone into your house to pay premium rent because it's a short term, so it's less commitment. Now, Nick, aren't we buy hold investors? Don't we want a higher return if we're gonna rent it out? I thought the only way to do it is the way my uncle taught me, is have a tenant in there and they're gonna be there for 3, 4, 5 years. No, in today's day, people are moving around a lot more and there's more reason to travel. Because again, we're still in a post-COVID period where we're wanting to get outside. We want to travel, and especially in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., people are coming here all the time. They're relocating. They need emergency housing. They are deployed here for a short period of time, so they might need a 1-month stay or more. Usually we're seeing 3 to 6 months. So short-term rental, the benefit is they pay higher than market rent. That's number one. So if your mortgage is $2,000 a month, if you rent it out on Airbnb for $150, you would get, even if it's only 60% occupied, you would get $3,000. So you would make $1,000. So should you sell? Maybe not. Maybe waiting and doing the short-term play and getting that $1,000 a month might be better. Now, rules and regulations in DC limit the amount of short-term rentals for single-family houses and for investment properties. Only if you're living in the house and you're renting out the other portion and claiming it as your primary can you do it for less than 30 days. So if you live in your house, rent out your basement or another room, you have basically no rules and regulations around timing. You still need to get a business license, and you still need to get to show that you are clean hands, what it's called, that you're paying your taxes on time. Once you have that, you can operate on VRBO, Airbnb, and other platforms. Now, why would I do short-term rentals? What are the benefits as a seller or as an owner? What are the benefits of renting it out on the short-term platform? In DC, 30-day rule is if you don't live in the resident, you have to rent it out for a 30-day minimum. So this is called the midterm market, not short-term, but midterm market. The 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, year. People that are here and deployed or relocating here, right? They work for an embassy. They're from a job that only relocates them for 3 months for a federal contract. We see a lot of that. And speaking with the experts, there's a high demand. So remember we were talking about low demand for buying? Well, we have high demand for the midterm rental, so why not do it? And if that same $150 a day translates to full occupancy, you're at over $4,000 a month. That's $2,000 over your monthly nut of $2,000 mortgage. So you're profiting $2,000 a month or $24,000 a year. You could easily hire a property manager for that midterm tenant. Now, let's not forget about the benefits. They keep the house clean. It's not theirs, it's a hotel. So you could operate it like a hotel and get it cleaned frequently. You could have rules against what you can and can't do. They're mainly in there for business, so they're not gonna be throwing parties or wearing down the house like a normal tenant would. They don't have as many belongings, is another great thing. They're not gonna bring all these things that will mark up the walls. We deliver it furnished, so they're not gonna be moving furniture in here or moving people in and out of it. It's a set, fixed area that they're confined in. I have Airbnbs and I love, my wife and I love it because these people take care of the property. They clean it up, they treat it as their own, they make the bed, they do the laundry, and they don't abuse the property. They use it, but they don't abuse it, what I say. What that means is they use the shower, they use the cooking stove. Again, they are probably using it and they're getting paid by their employer, so they're able to eat out more often. They're not eating in the location as much. They're doing meetings, so they're not in the house using the space. Remember, they're deployed or they're relocating for this short period of time, so they're not going to be using the house as much as a tenant would. They're taking care of it, so when they leave, it's already furnished. You just need to paint it, touch it up a little bit, and sell it on the market like that. So that's a tip. Do I sell? No. Airbnb it, do the short-term rental option for now. That is amazing. DM me for more information. Put it in the comments. Like it. This video will continue to produce content because this is the hot topic. Hold on to that real estate. Hold on to it if you can and do the short to mid-term option. Thanks, and subscribe to keep in tune for our next episodes. Thanks.